Jing jing. Aza is joining us. Hang on. Ready?
Oh, sorry. Uh, can I share my screen? Yeah, I'll share
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
screen.
Aza is from the Kingdom of Fire.
Uh, okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Vidari Fernanda, and I'm from General High Intermediate to Leah Kayung. Sorry. Today, I want to talk about benefits of music while for studying. But before I begin, I want to ask some of you guys here. Are any of you guys like to listen to study uh while listen, like to listen to music while studying?
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
yes, but not
Uh,
focus.
oh, does the music actually help you though? Be-
Probably not.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, because music actually helps me most of the time. Um, okay, so wait, can I? Okay. So the things that I want to talk about today is the benefits of music, of course. So music actually increase our motivation to wait, I can see to study, reduce stress, improve our performance and focus. And then I'm gonna talk about the conclusion and also there will be a Q&A. Okay. So music can increases our motivation to study. Music doesn't just motivate you, actually. It also help reduce, wait, first, okay. Music um can really motivate you because sometimes we may not feel like to study, right? We may feel lazy and like, oh, I don't want to look at this student book. This is just boring. So usually I will play my favorite music, like favorite tunes. Um, Usually I will play like upbeat music and or maybe if I wanna be like immersed, I will play like soft classic music. Um, yeah, it will usually motivate me to study. At least I have like friend with me. Um, our moods can also be improved, I think. Yeah, for studying when we're listening to uplifting also. We can re-energize our bodies and refresh our minds. Yeah, from the dullness of studying. And then music can also reduce stress. You know, sometimes exams or tests can make us feel stress and yeah, anxiety. Like, oh God, tomorrow is physics. I have to study, but I don't feel motivated. So yeah, music can actually help you motivate it and calm you too. Like as I said, I usually listen to classical soft music to make me immerse and calm me down. So uh sometimes uh we can take a break like between studying for like 3 hours. We can take a break like listen to whole album of Taylor Swift or something like that and just relax our thoughts or maybe like sing it like loud until your neighbor is mad at your parents. I'm sorry. So yeah, music can calm your thoughts, relax, or maybe make you feel motivated. Again, oh my God, how many times? So yeah, okay. So music can also improve our performances and focus. Students who study with music, uh, well, some people said there's there is a Mozart effect, but I'm not really. I don't really. Uh, I don't know. I don't feel like that's like real. Like people said that when you're listening to classical music, you can be smarter. But when like in my logic, you cannot be smart if you're like listening to music. You should study if you wanna listen to music. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about Mozart effect like one. Yeah, yeah, I didn't prepare my sorry. I didn't prepare my text. Yes, yeah, the next day. So improves our performance and studies. Okay, so well, like music that you enjoy. Uh, wait. Oh my God, this is so rigged. I'm sorry. I feel like classical music and like soft music. You know, like lo-fi and what is it called? Rain, white noise, something like that can make you more focused. Like my type of music because sometimes there are people that like, oh, I cannot study with a music, like it will distract me. But I'm the type of person that like if I'm like it's like nothing like silence, my brain will be like, oh God, there's a wine sounds, and there's also what is it called, grasshopper sound. Like you need to listen to that. It's not actually silence with you. There's actual sounds. You know that's what I mean. No, okay, I'm sorry, I'm rambling again. So yeah. According to Institute of Education research, people who listen to classical music can develop their careful listening abilities as well as their capacity to concentrate. Yeah. So classical music can also increase our brain activity, which can lead to improved grade and test outcomes. So yeah, that's actually for me work for me, but I'm not I don't think the Mozart effect, like people said, is true. Like you need to listen to Mozart and you'll be genius. You cannot be like that. You need to study to be smart. So yeah, okay. So the things that you know that you need to know, there are three, yeah, three factors that you need to know if music can be beneficial. So the first factor is the subject that like studying like the subject. Usually I usually studying with music when I'm like doing homework like mathematics and physics because or maybe like arts because I don't have to like when you're like just think about it like when you're doing like history like reading or just English, like reading a passage, and then you're listening to music while you're reading. It will be really hard, right? Like you cannot focus. So you need to how can I say it? You need to think about it like logically. And then the second factor is the the types of music. Of course, you cannot listen to hard rock music like blasting your your ear while you're studying. I mean, you cannot concentrate. But honestly, preferences is what you're yeah You can whatever you want, but I suggest that you should not listen to music that blasting your ears. Oh, especially you need to listen to music without vocal because it will mess your mess your brain, without lyrics, but more instrumental, like classical music. And then the third is your sorry. Oh God. The third is your surrounding. Like you like you cannot listen to music while you're on library unless you're using your headphones, right? Yeah, so the surrounding actually makes the music, like when your room is like tidy and clean, it will make you more motivated too. And your yeah, you know what I mean. I'm so sorry. Yes, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so thank you. Yes, yes, yes,
Wait, you
yes.
are underestimating yourself a lot of time. You have to make sure that
No.
what you said are truly important to the audience. Don't underestimate yourself. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, I'm rambling. Don't. Okay. Make sure that you are important. What you say is important. Vidya, I have so many notes for you. Okay. So, could you actually ask the question? Can you do you listen to music while studying after the table of content?
Yes, I actually wanna say that, but I actually wanna put it on like after the table of contents. But I feel like I need to ask that question, like where like when like on the first slide, like what I'm so sorry.
The first slide is you greet your audience, you tell your name, your level, and where you are from, and then table of content, and then you ask that question. So to start my presentation, can I ask you a question? So do you listen to music while you're studying? There. After table of content, okay? Make notes so you will do that the next session. Media also, eye contact to the camera. Your camera is up there at the top of your screen. Do not look at the screen too often. Do not look at your ceiling too often, but there at the camera of your screen. Okay.
Oh, I'm
I,
thinking. I'm sorry.
I know it's tough because you typically we look at the screen, but when you look at the screen, you're not actually addressing your audience. You need to go up a little bit to the camera. Okay. And then lessen the when you have the script with you, the ready script. I know you're not ready with your script at the moment, right? Okay, so when you have the ready script with you, it can lessen the and profusely for real. Okay. Are you sure when you study for 3 hours and then you listen to the whole album of Taylor Swift? Like you spend 40 minutes. The whole album is about 40 minutes. Isn't that too long?
No. Yes.
Besides, you also said while studying, but then you said, yeah, the last part of your presentation, you said music, it's always better to listen to music without vocal. How can Taylor Swift music be without vocal?
No, there are a lot of instrumentals. Like you can search on YouTube Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Like
then you need to explain
yeah.
that. So
Oh my God.
because people will think that you actually listen to the real Taylor Swift album. So instead of saying listening to Taylor Swift songs, the instrumental ones, something like that. The instrumental version of Taylor Swift songs. Okay, that one. Also, yeah, you already addressed it yourself. You need to talk about the Mozart effect. What is the Mozart effect? You need to talk, but then you are not ready to explain what that is. Okay, I need to do an explanation about this, but I'm not ready at the moment. So there you go. You already know. When you actually bring the Mozart effect to your presentation, you need to explain and you need to be ready about it. I know it's not in your essay. Perhaps you can actually add an addition to your essay about the Mozart effect. Now that you bring it out, you can add that in your essay. Do talk about white noise, lo-fi. What are those? You need to explain. Not everybody knows what white noise is about, what lo-fi is about. So, in your preferences, sure, you can talk about it. But again, you already know that you ramble in your preferences part. So, when you hear the sound of the wind and the sound of the crickets, I personally don't think those are the sound that I want to hear while studying. I prefer white noise, lo-fi, and then you need to explain what white noise is about, lo-fi. Okay. Uh, the last, can you go to your slides? Things that you need to know. I personally think you need to change the wording. Instead of things that you need to know, probably like uh, pointers only. Instead of the title, leave the audience with something that is more memorable. So pointers, like point one, point two, point three, and then tuck, 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 tuck. That's it. Okay. Um. Also, they also need to know that those are your opinions, your arguments, and those are the things that they will ask more in the Q&A session. Okay. Source. You need to have the source when you talk about music without vocal and not hard blasting music will help you to study. What's the source? Is it
Wait, what?
what you said?
Wait,
It's
no, no,
from
it's my opinion, no? No.
there. Then you need to underline that
Uh,
over and over again. So I prefer having music without vocal and not hard blasting music to the ear. But of course, everybody has their own preferences. And some people might want to hear hardcore metal music for studying, no problem. As long as you don't, as long as you keep your focus and don't lose your concentration. So you need to underline that part. Okay. As for words that you wrote increases on your slide, increases, blah, blah, blah. And then you present it as music can increases. Music can increase. So if you want to use can, don't use the S. If you don't want to use the can, use the S. It's up to you, but you need to remember those things, small things. And then the question, are any of you guys like to listen to music? Do any of you guys like to listen to music? Do you guys like to listen to music? Your question, put that question after table of content. Okay. And the last one, because you repeated this word so much. Here you go. Focus. Focus. So not focus, focus. Keep repeating it. Okay. Okay, Vidya. Those are the things that you need to improve in your next presentation, next performance. I hope you can prepare a better script for your presentation. So less okay. And
wait, can I ask a question?
mm,
Sorry,
no,
sorry, I
no,
cut
no,
you.
no, no, sorry.
How many minutes did I talk? Like,
8.5. That's good.
ah,
Mm-mm.
wait, what?
Yeah. So you started at about 3 and you finish at about 12. So 8.5 minutes. It felt
Wait, can I ask
longer
question
than
again? Oh,
eight.
sorry, 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 sorry,
No,
sorry,
no,
sorry.
no. You
What was this?
you must have thought it felt longer than 8.5 minutes. It felt like I talked for at least 15 minutes. No, you actually talked for 8.5 minutes.
Okay, okay. So we only every student only got like 15 minutes, right?
15
Only
minutes,
15 minutes,
including the Q&A. 5 minutes is for the
including
Q&A.
Q&A. Okay, that's maximal, right?
Well, it's this is the deal. We are the yeah. Sometimes the discussion can get longer than what we expected. Okay, so we already said that we are going to have the Q&A session for 5 minutes, and then suddenly when you explain about some things, you answer the question. The proctor get really more questions come out and more questions to deal with the problem, and so there you go.
So it doesn't matter if I talk like 15 minutes, like rambling 15 minutes.
No way.
Oh,
Impossible.
yeah.
You cannot ramble for 15 minutes. Your time is 10 minutes max. Okay. Anything else that you would like to ask? Lere is ready, by the way. Ray, do you want to present now? Mm, 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 mm. Think about more questions, Vidya. You still have more questions. Think about it. Think about them.
Miss, I presented with my phone is okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, wait.
Ray, Ray, there is no word such as presentate in English. Present.
Present,
Mm-mm.
present,
Present. Okay.
sorry. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh,
Relax. Calm down. This is just a practice.
actually, I don't know what I want to. Oh my
You
god.
already have your essay, so
This one. Mm,
Ray, is
okay.
it possible if you switch the camera?
Huh?
Switch
Switch
it.
the camera.
Sorry, switch your screen. Will it make changes to the presentation?
Oh,
I mean, no,
uh,
you, Ray. Switch the screen of your phone, like
oh,
from portrait to landscape.
oh, oh, wait. uh, this one. Eh,
Okay, let's try now.
wait.
Oh, the same.
Walk. Ah, no.
Have you
Yeah.
have you flipped your screen?
Yes.
Oh, the same.
But,
Hmm. So
uh,
Zoom.
I I do. I change it. I change the file with PDF.
I don't know. Will that make any difference?
Wait, wait.
Oh, this is a question then. How are you going to do the oral presentation later? Are you going to use a phone or a laptop, Ray?
Uh, I think for final, I think I use laptop.
A laptop, okay. Because if it's a phone, first, you cannot show your face while you are sharing your screen. Second, the
Yeah.
shared screen is too small. You cannot really see it. Even when you switch the position of your phone, the Zoom one still shows it like this. So,
Can I use two device?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Wait. Oh.
See,
Wait,
things
wait.
like this is also important in the practice session. So you actually know the advantage of using a phone, for example, or the disadvantages of using the phone. Like we have tried to change the view, but it doesn't work for Zoom. It means that it's better if you use a laptop for the oral presentation. If we never try, if we never try, ah, poker. Oh my god, I hate that. Okay, so if we never try, we won't know about it.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Wait, I will. Oh, it can.
Yeah. I'm being serious with. You can actually play white noise and play lo-fi, so people will know what white noise is about, what lo-fi is about.
Uh,
Wait.
I actually wanna put like a slot. I talk about lo-fi girl like it's becomes a trend, but I
Mhm.
feel like it will be very like out of the topics. No?
Uh, the deal is when you talk about lo-fi, people don't understand. Many people don't understand what a lo-fi is, so
Yes.
they don't they don't actually
But
know
actually,
what's the difference between lo-fi and the usual. Hey Ray, is
oh.
this a laptop or a phone? Hang on.
A phone.
Ah, and there you can actually do it with your phone, but yeah, your
Yes,
face
but
will
I
not.
can.
Yeah, your
Yes.
face will not show. Hang on, let
Yeah.
me share. Like um when I when I showed this
Um,
lo-fi to one of my learners, they don't understand what a lo-fi is. So, what's the difference with the song? They said it's different. It's not produced in a real studio. It's produced in his own home. I said that's a lo-fi is about. It does.
Oh, I
See,
know.
Azza doesn't know what a lo-fi is about.
I thought the singer is low file. I don't
What?
know what is
What
that.
do you mean?
See,
I don't know what is that.
that's why I
Never
said you
heard.
need to explain what a lo-fi is about.
Low file.
Lo-fi, low fidelity. It means that the the quality of the sound is not as high as when it's made or it's produced in a real studio.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, there is
see?
music. There is music like that. I thought all music is made by studio.
Ah, there you go, Vidya. The
No,
reason why you
bro.
need to
Sorry,
explain
Vidya.
about white
I
noise
really
and
don't know.
lo-fi.
That's true.
Okay, so sorry, Are, we were talking about lo-fi.
Yes.
And then Azza thought, oh, the name of the player is Sitar Lofi. Okay, Lofi. Lo-fi, lo-fi.
Yes, please. Oh my god. I never know about that.
Hmm, there you go. Okay, Rere,
okay.
let's start.
Go ahead. My god.
Okay. Is it look vertical?
Yep.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. My name is Safira Nabila Putri from GHI 2. So today I want to talk about my essay. It's contain the impact of maintaining mental health for student. Is it can be a positive impact or negative impact? Okay, the next slide. This is my content of essay. The first one is introduction. The second one is context in maintaining mental health effect. Is it in health context, social life context, or emotional well-being context? And then for the third one is summary. And then for the fourth one, we'll I will do. I will close the my. I will close my presentation with Q&A for our audience. Okay, next slide. Okay, in this slide, we're gonna talk about general view of mental health. So yeah, um, in the public, mental health is not. I think it's not important for um for some people. So in the public too, many people, uh, mental health is just a myth. It's not a real for our health. So yeah, in my opinion, mental health is not just about a myth. Is it a real? And then it can impact or affect to our life in the many contexts of health. And then for the next part, talking about the talking about the before slide before this one. So in this slide, I'm going to talk about the quotation of my essay. So according to Ministry of Health of Indonesia, it if someone mental health is disturbed, mental disorders or mental illness will arise. So I think mental health is a one thing is important to our life. So and then we we're gonna talk about the definition of mental health. So what is mental health? Actually, mental health is a state of well-being in which individual realize their potential, are able to cope with the pressures of normal life, work productively, and are able to contribute to their environment. So, in the next slide, why is mental health important? According to the my content of essay, I think mental health is important for students because it can affect many things in our life. For example, when a student mental health is disrupted, it can affect his or her life as a student. So if we have a good mental health, our daily activity as a student or as a teenager is not disrupted. Okay, and the next one. So talking about the positive impact in our life. The first the first impact in our life is talking about physical health context. Why is physical health context? So actually mental health can affect student physical health because for example when a student mental health is disturbed, it can affect our physical health. That is like you can feel you can feel not feeling not feeling well in your physical health, and then you can easily feel tired, just like that, or something, or some example, or some other example. And then for the next one, in the social context, so actually, when you have a good mental health, you can you can have a good social relationship with others. So after that, our activities, our daily as a student will be more easily, and then we can more easily we can more easily adaptable to new situation, and then we can we can have some self confidence with another student. And then the most important things is for emotional well-being. Why is it good? Why is it important? Because when we have a good mental health, we will feel happier, and our activity student is not be disturbed. So this is important things that you you must you must know yourself first, and then after that you will going to another context of your life. So if our emotional well-being is if our mental health is disturbed, you you will your daily life as a student, it can be disturbed too. And then, yeah, why mental health has a big impact on the student? I think because it can influence them physically, emotionally, and socially, just like the impacts that I have tell you before. And then for mental health and physical health, it must be balanced, because if you are disrupt in one of them, I think your daily life is cannot be it cannot be do it just like before you not get disrupt in one of them. So it must be balanced, the mental health things and the physical health things. Okay, thank you so much. That is my presentation.
There you
So,
go. Rere actually passed the 10 minutes. Re,
ya Allah, saya
Allah.
ngomong
Okay,
apa?
I'm going to make it fast. Okay, please take notes. Rere,
Okay,
prepare a
wait, wait,
script.
wait, wait.
Mm.
I wanted to record it first. Wait, 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 wait. Oh my God, where
You
is
have
my
less than
record?
1 minute.
Wait, wait. Oh my God, oh my God. No, 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 no.
Ah, we're surely going to miss the 1 minute mark.
Say it, just say it.
Okay, prepare a script. So it will be better if you prepare a script so you can lessen the time that you talk. At the moment, you have 11.5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And then the energy is certainly lacking, Ray. You talk like you're mumbling, so you need to put more energy into your presentation.
I'm
And
sorry.
the next part is